My name is John Kelly, and I'm one of the co-founders of One Mad Ogre and a developer on Legendary. I've been playing role-playing games for the last 30 years. It's been the foundation for dozens of friendships I've had over that time, including a gaming group that has its roots in my sophomore year of high school. One of the reasons we've had such a long-lasting group is because we've been able to create characters that we've had bonds to. But that's not something everyone has. So we've decided to fix that. First off, we decided that having a deep connection to the character meant you should relate to the character through more than just a collection of numbers on a sheet. I used to work for LEGO, and I've always had LEGO minis at my gaming table. It seemed obvious that was how we should have you customize your character's look. Since I'm good friends with the designer of the original LEGO Star Wars, I figured it made a lot of sense to see if I could buy him into this. Can I buy you in, Jonah?
Yeah.
One of the things that has always frustrated us as we play Pathfinder is keeping track of all the minutiae around the game. Fortunately, I also had a good friend who, like me, has been developing software products for over 2 decades. Can you help me solve that problem, Christian?
Yeah, I'm in.
Character customization is at the heart of Critical Brick. Most players aren't artists, so when you can easily customize the way your half-orc bard looks, well, it's fantastic. It's memorable, both for you and the folks you play with. Critical Brick isn't just for designing your character, it's also for use while you're playing the game. Other party members that are also using our app will be able to cast spells, trade weapons, or buff each other, with the app recalculating your character's stats in real time. Instead of spending time calculating to hit rolls because haste was cast on your character, you can spend your time figuring out the perfect catchphrase for when you roll that critical hit.
You will have quick access to extensive details about the things your character can do right at your fingertips. Another feature we want to include is the ability to buff other characters and have their character sheets know what that means. No more trying to figure out if the cleric and the buff bard stack or how long they last. That's information that's better handled by our app. Instead of spending time calculating to hit rolls, you can spend your brain power figuring out the perfect catchphrase for when you roll that critical hit. The app will track your character's history, from the first adventure to the last. We'll keep a timeline of the creatures you've encountered, the loot you've plundered, and the adventures you've had. And we'll let you share those adventures with any of the other players you connect to in the app. We've created a prototype, and we've play tested it at some gaming stores and some conventions. Next up is to make it something that everyone can enjoy. While we have the basic structure of the app, we need to bring in some visual design talent so we can really make that experience as easy to use and as elegant as possible. This is where you come in. Your Kickstarter pledge does a few things for us. First off, it lets us fund continued development of the application. Secondly, it lets us explore manufacturing of original minifig characters. Finally, it lets us know that there is truly a market for an application like this, where it's not just a collection of paper character sheets, but an experience crafted to increase the bond between player and character. Thank you for your time, but thanks even more for your support.